Hey guys,
what's up?
Hey.
What are the way offsides after dark? The show's made up and the points don't matter. I'd made a really cool intro for this, and I forgot.
Then you messed it all up. Why don't you do it anyway?
I'm sending out a tweet first. We do have a lot to talk about, so everybody.
We do.
I do want to show everybody the intro. So
roll tag, Keith.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's better. That's better. That's all me, man. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I spent all day making this really cool intro, and I forgot to click freaking loop on the standby.
Yeah,
so we'll just shoot the breeze for a minute while we let some folks get in here to enjoy Way Offsides After Dark with us. For those of you who don't know what this show is, we just make it up on the spot. We talk about anything. Of course, we're going to talk about Alabama football. Alabama sports, University of Alabama, a lot of different things, but mainly we're just here to have a good time. So
that's it.
If you jumped in, grab a drink, pull up a chair, spend an hour with us or so, ask us questions, engage with us, interact with us, and we'll do our best. So how's everybody's week going?
Been busy but good.
Busy but good.
Busy.
I'm up here in Calhoun County doing some work for the Lord and the government.
For the Lord and the government.
Those two things still go together?
I don't think they're supposed to.
Yeah.
They do when I'm involved.
Oh, okay.
I do want to send a quick shout out to Zachary. Zachary mods for us a lot. He's always with us, very active, but Zachary probably won't be here tonight. Watch him pop in now that I said that. But he lost a dear friend unexpectedly. So
man.
Yeah,
hate to hear that.
So, Bill, may not be a bad idea to reach out and just check on him, man. But Roll Tide, Tim, happy to have you with us. As always, you guys know the drill. Do the whole thing where you like, share, retweet, all that stuff. I'll put the thing up here and let Chris, not now because he turned his camera off. You guys know the drill. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, retweet if you're on Twitter. Let everybody know we're live. Let them know we're here. Hop in here. Get in here with us. We got some stuff to talk about, some recruiting updates to talk about. We're going to hit on some football. And then we're just going to have a good time because I've got some pretty funny stuff lined up for tonight. A little bit later in the show, we're going to give each SEC hometown a nickname. So that should be a lot of fun. Chris, what are you sipping on, buddy?
Lemonade.
Is that it?
Just lemonade. Lemonade, that cool, refreshing drink.
I have a root beer.
Good for you. Bill, what are you sipping on?
What am I sitting on?
What are you sipping on?
It's from the forest and it's old.
I was about to say, hopefully it's water.
Yeah, it's got water and it's
that creek water.
Nasty stuff. Anyway, so recruiting. There's some rumors out there that And we've been talking about this for a while on the show that Alabama's likely going to lose Turbo Rogers.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard this? What are your thoughts?
I mean, that's the name of the game in recruiting. I mean, here, if you're wanting playing time and you know you're not going to get it, especially at a school like Bama that's got a stacked running back room already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I would.
Yeah.
Unless you're just hell bent on going to that school.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, I mean, can he play multiple positions? That'd be my first question. Second question, I mean, depending on his body type, he might be a tight end of the future.
I don't think he's built for that, man.
No.
I don't think Turbo's that guy. So then it's, is there something brewing about upcoming late October? We would encourage you to hit the portal that Turbo's privy to that we're not.
Maybe. I think it's as simple as he doesn't want to compete for a starting job because that running back room is full. And then we all know what's coming with AK Deer. I think that there's some logistical things they're filling out. But I do believe that we're almost to the day that he commits. And I wouldn't be surprised if that same day is when we get the official word that Anthony Turbo Rogers is going to decommit. The deer emoji, I love it. But my question becomes is where is he going to go? Because we've been talking up in terms of him flipping Ohio State, but now there's heat around Auburn, especially now that Auburn is potentially going to flip Deuce Knight from Notre Dame. I don't know, man. There are a lot of Auburn guys who are kind of like, I don't know. I think worst case scenario, if he flips up to Ohio State, it seems like he would be a better fit up there. But Chris, I know you know a lot of coaches in the area. You know a lot of people. It's another Alabama. No, I don't know anybody. It's another Alabama State player that Kalen DeBoer might miss out on. And
possibly. I mean, but man, it's just I get it. In-state recruiting, win the in-state battle. But somebody tweeted the other day, and I don't remember who it was. It may have been you. There's only so many scholarships.
Yeah. Right.
So
and we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. This season, the way this season will go, will influence greatly how these 2025 and beyond recruits.
I'm glad you said
drop
that.
In or drop out.
I'm about to piggyback off of that.
Piggy.
Justice Terry.
Yes.
I think that young man is making a smart decision. What he's going to do, he's going to sit back and watch these teams through the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Khalid Lockett is leaning that way.
Khalid Lockett, is that what you said?
You talking about the one that committed to Texas this morning?
So I've been out of the loop, guys.
He's been eating the Lord's chicken.
Yeah, man. He committed to Texas today.
This limits communication.
I don't think Justice Terry wants to be that kid that says, "Hey, I'm going to Georgia," and then in 4 or 5 months says, "Oh, I'm decommitting. I'm going to Alabama."
Right.
Or vice versa.
I mean, we all remember the time when you made a commitment. It never changed unless you got cut.
Nope. That's it.
Right. Well, there's a lot more at play for these kids coming out of high school now. I mean, that and you look at recruiting in high school, there are kids that transfer high schools.
Yeah.
To get better looks for college. So it starts even before they start looking at where they're going to play college ball. You got kids that, they transfer over to what's the school, Mater Day or IMG or this or that.
Yeah. You got Mater Day out west. You've got St. Thomas Aquinas in Florida. You got the IMG.
Yeah. We saw Anquan Fagans, who just committed to Auburn, the 4-star safety. He used to play for
Yeah.
Oxford, and then his family all moved over to the Thompson area, and that's where he finished up. What's going on, K-Spray? How you doing, man?
Okay.
So,
we've never talked about this, but IMG Academy, they're not in the Florida Athletic Association.
okay.
They are an independent school, and we know what they are. They're a sports factory. They, if you ever get the chance, look up tuition for them. It's insane. It's like
IMG,
70 grand a year.
Yeah.
And
sure
the dirty secret is if you're recruited by X university and they want you to go to IMG to fine tune those skills, they find a booster or two to pay the bill.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
It ain't no sure they do.
You're talking top what? 1% of high school athletes, though. You know, I mean, so Hank Crisp this morning.
Absolutely.
Vibes.
Absolutely. And it's a pretty cool thing. All right, Brooks. You're at the Hank Crisp. What you got to tell us?
Yeah, give us something good, man.
Yeah, we
Tell us, James. You're on the clock.
Hey, we got Nick Kelly tomorrow night. He was in the Hank Crisp facility too.
Yeah. He will. He'll be on tomorrow night, so there'll be some really good info. Nick will have for us. Him. Excuse me.
There you go. Let it out, buddy.
Sir.
I feel so much better.
Why fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it, right?
Okay.
Oh man,
that root beer will put you down. Sorry, guys. It's after dark.
Did you? Good grief.
That was rough, man.
Did your mother teach you how to have indoor manners?
You might get copyrighted for that.
Anyway, what else is going on?
Hey, right now, I don't care about. I mean, I do care and I don't care about 2025 recruiting commitments. They're good, and it's like we're stacking the cupboard for the future, because when we pull this bottle off the shelf, we got to have another one behind it. We got that, but we playing ball in Tuscaloosa right now. They're practicing, pads are hitting, routes are running. I love it, because we are August 7th. We are 24 days away from toe meeting leather.
I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. You can feel it. You can feel it.
Speaking of toe meeting leather, let's kind of get over here off track a little bit. Did any of y'all happen to watch the Hall of Fame game?
No.
I didn't even know it was on.
I watched some replays of it just to see the NFL's new kickoff protocol.
Yeah. What are they doing?
Dude,
they're kicking it from like the 50. I mean, it's
weird. They're like the receiving team's like what 15 yards. I don't know, man.
Yeah. They line up like the receiving team and the kicking team lines up like 10 yards from each other.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's just going to get
downfield.
Up. Like,
and
it's a safety thing.
And I don't. Yeah, it's a safety thing, and I don't think they can move until like maybe the returner touches the ball or something. I don't know what it is.
Caleb, if I had to guess, Turbo, he's probably gonna leave.
I think Turbo's gone regardless.
Yeah,
I think it's one of those three, Caleb.
Yeah, well, AK Deer is definitely going to happen.
But we're not getting all three.
Well, I think Alabama's in a better position since Justice Terry's going to wait.
Right.
I do think they're in a lot better position. He may be seeing what Alabama's defense does on the field. I mean, we know what Georgia's going to do defensively. That's Alabama's big question mark under Kalen DeBoer is what's their defense going to look like? Kane Womack, we know he's a good coordinator. We know he's, he did great at USA, but what's he going to do at this level, especially in terms of player development?
I watched some of the Bama Standard, and I think it was from today maybe, and Tyler Siskey was on.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he said that if we as Bama fans are happy with our defense after the Wisconsin game, there'll be nothing to worry about the rest of the season.
Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. I agree with you. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. He's waiting to see what it looks like and see if
I think you're right, Jonathan.
Yeah, and that's a very good point, Caleb. If Alabama goes out there and beats Georgia on September 28th, it's going to be hard to say that Justice Terry doesn't want to pick Alabama. I think, and Chris has talked about this, the Mama Terry is a big influence here on where he goes. And DeBoer and company definitely recruited her.
Yes.
When it came to that last OV.
Yep. You know what? I just got a report that we're having some technical difficulties. Can somebody in the chat? Do we sound okay?
I guess you sound fine to me. I think it's
Bill.
It's Bill.
I think it's my connection. I'm receiving. I'm on the poor reception end. I think
you sound fine.
He's the catcher.
I'm a poor catcher. I got some bad jokes later.
Every joke you ever tell is bad.
My goodness, man.
She does love Tuscaloosa.
She absolutely did love Tuscaloosa.
She does, Caleb.
She does. You can see it in the video. I mean, she was plastering stuff up on Instagram during.
Who doesn't love Tuscaloosa? It's a great town.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're downtown and right around the stadium, right around campus, but
easy.
I'm just being honest with you. I mean, it's just like every other college town in America.
It's better than some we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah. Bill, you sound fine. Thank you, Jonathan. We appreciate you. Man, Devonta Smith, Red Morgan. There's a lot of names being talked up right now. If you're following what's going on in fall camp, there are a ton of names that Womack and a lot of people are talking about, and it's exciting. And it's even more exciting because the narrative has been for the past few months is that Alabama has no dudes left. They lost everybody. They lost.
We got dudes.
Dude, I watched Kangaroo Black earlier, man. He went through the roster, the potential starting roster, and the backups, and listed their high school rankings coming out of high school, their star ratings, all this stuff. Dude, Alabama has more talent still on that field than anybody else in college football. And so there's no reason not to be excited. The big question is when they match up with teams like Georgia, LSU, I'll say it, y'all won't like it, but Auburn, can he out-coach some of these people? That's going to be where the big question is. But why would you think no? He's done it to Dan Lanning. He's done it to Sark. Why can't he do it to Kirby Smart? Why can't he do it to Brian Kelly? To Brian Kelly. Why can't he do it to Hugh Freeze?
One thing we've got with King Kalen, he ain't scared of nobody.
Yep.
When on game day, he's not going to look across the field and go, "Oh goodness, I'm going against Sark. I'm going against, Lane." He ain't going to think that way. He's like, you know what? I've kicked butt before. I'll kick butt today.
Mm-hmm. That's right. This right here, what Keith said. Not one single team has the thing. They have no film on this team.
That's right.
They have none, and the film that Wisconsin gets from week 1 and 2 is not. That's not going to be the team Wisconsin sees. Yeah. And the film that Georgia gets, that's not going to be the team they get.
Yeah, I saw this today.
Right.
They got ice cream after practice today.
Lieutenant Dan
legit brought an ice cream truck.
Man, that reminds me. That reminds me of that one line in a Johnny Knoxville movie. I can't say it because it's got a dirty word in it.
It's after dark.
You like to cuss? Go ahead.
It's after dark. You can say what you want.
We get ice cream.
Dude. I want some ice cream. Somebody, what's your favorite kind of ice cream, chat? Tell us.
I'd love some.
What do you like? Are you straight vanilla?
Well,
you like
we know that we know Sloth. Sloth likes Baby Ruth and Rocky Road.
So
Rocky Road.
I agree, K-Spray. I think that those were the two big question marks coming into the season, but just based off of what you're seeing in fall camp, man, I think the secondary D line is going to be fine. With the secondary, here's the thing. I think it's going to take a couple of games for that unit to mesh, because you've got guys coming from everywhere. You've got freshmen, you've got transfers, and then you've got Malachi Moore. And so it's going to take a couple of games for them to kind of mesh, get used to live game situations. But when it clicks, and it'll click in week 2, week 3, but when it clicks, look out, man. Look out.
Bingo.
Good.
Bingo.
And the other factor, Jonathan's hitting the nail on the head right now. They have we have the highest blue chip percentage in the country. And then you look on that, speaking of chips here, you've got first of all, Nick Saban retires. So you've got a lot of guys who stayed that want to prove something wrong. Okay. Not only that, there's this new breath almost that's been breathed into the program. Ice cream seems silly, right? Getting free ice cream after practice today seems stupid and childish. But my understanding is the players were insanely excited about it. Like they were just chatting it up. They thought it was the coolest thing ever.
If you're worn out in Alabama heat on August the 7th, then you know dang well ice cream sounds like a great option after practice.
I'm not doing ice cream. I'm gonna be like, give me some cold water and a nice shower.
You know what happened? You know what
maybe
happened?
A popsicle.
They left the practice field. They hit the cold tub. They hit the warm tub. They hit the cold tub. They walk in the facility, and it's like, hey, we got ice cream for you. Like, heck yeah.
It's good ice cream.
That's I mean, in this heat, after you put in a morning, they did more before 11 in the morning than most people do all day.
I'm going to tell you what's good on a hot day is a ice cream sandwich.
Darn right.
I don't know what it is about an ice cream sandwich.
I'll eat them, but I'm not a huge fan of
it. I'm with Keith right there, boy. A slice of cold, ice cold melon.
Yes, sir.
Put some
ice
salt
cold watermelon is amazing. Amazing. When I played in high school, when we did 2-a-days, it'd be like 100,000 degrees August, and every afternoon, the first day you didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
When you're first year, and there's this truck backing down into the practice facility, and you're like, what the heck's that? And then it backs up, and you see it back up by the goalpost. It's full of watermelons, and you're like, okay. And everybody got a watermelon for a half-hour break. Best day. You take your helmet.
Best day ever.
Best day of all time.
You take your helmet, crack that thing open right in the middle, and just literally, we look like yard animals. We were just scooping out watermelon, eating it, and it was so good.
Billy, let me ask you this: do you like your watermelon sliced, or do you like it chunked?
Ooh.
I like it cut into 1 inch by 1 inch cubes.
Well, growing up, my grandmother, she would scoop it with. You remember the ice cream scoops with the button?
Yeah.
She would scoop it with the big ice cream scoop with the button. You know, and man, that was salt that stuff and go to
I love salted watermelon.
That's
where it's at, bro.
Then in college, I discovered you cut a hole in the watermelon and put vodka in the watermelon.
Well, you can grow them
in the cooler.
You can grow them in the field that way now.
You guys want to hear a story? Can I tell you guys a story?
Come on, tell us a story.
Tell us a story.
Is it about gloves?
No.
Because I've heard that one too much.
There's a couple of people that know me that are listening that know this story. I think Bill might have heard it before. Chris, I don't know if I ever told you. So I was in Central America with the Army doing some stuff.
Yeah.
And for a few weeks.
Secret stuff.
No, it's fine. But there was a local there, and he was a small child. Couldn't have been older than 10, but he's a big kid. Really big kid, like way overweight. And I thought his name was.
I resemble that.
No, I thought this was his name. You're not a 10-year-old. I thought this was his actual name. I've come to learn here in recent months that it was probably a nickname, non-affectionately given to him by U.S. soldiers. But anyway, they called him Chancho. Yeah. And so Chancho every morning would come see us, and we'd give him like $10, $15, and he would go and come back with fruit, fresh fruit. And we'd take the fruit, cut it up, put it in Tupperware, soak it in like coconut rum, have it at the end of the day. Hot, But come to find out, Chancho, we thought he was buying the fruit from like market vendors. No, man, Chancho was pocketing the cash and going to this farm and just stealing the guy's produce and bringing it to us.
Really?
Yeah. But I learned. I finally watched the movie Nacho Libre a few months ago for the first time in my whole life. And there's a chunky guy on there that they call Chancho. And I was just like, oh.
That's it. Right there. Right. Well, speaking of that nickname, Bill, did you ever do you have or ever had any nicknames that stuck with you through the years?
Pretty cool.
I've got 2.
Do you?
Yeah.
What are they? I've never heard any.
All right. So 3 actually. When I was in high school, the first time we ran the 40, I was literally so freaking slow. The coach said, "Damn boy, you're a flash." and for the rest of my life in high school, I was called Flash.
Oh,
I ran a 6.6 the first time I ever ran the 40.
I've got a similar one.
And then in college, I was nicknamed Lumpy because a professor mispronounced my name.
You got a lumpy butt.
Yeah, instead of, well, that's a different story. But she said, Mr. Lumpkin. And everybody in class was like laughing their butt off. And so it became Lumpy.
Well, hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on, let me cut you off for a second.
After college, I got the nickname Coach because everybody said I dressed like a coach on the sideline. Polo shirt, khaki pants, brown shoes. So it depends on who you're talking to. It's Lumpy, Flash, or Coach.
Yeah, Caleb, I got the hat the same place I get my lipstick. Okay.
I saw that and I was like, Chris is about to laugh so hard. Do you know where you got it though, for real?
I don't know because I got it like 3 years ago.
I'm gonna look online for you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you where you can get a fly ass white one at.
Yeah, it's on Fanatics. I just ordered mine.
Yeah.
It is fine.
Oh, I found it. It's from 47. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link.
This one, the one I got is not from 47.
He said, dude, Spray said, what about your purse? Y'all are too much, man. Y'all are ridiculous. Anyway,
purses. I prefer Michael Kors, but
that's
hey. If you go on Fanatics, they got a Nike, a white one with the classic block A, and it's on sale right now as long as supplies last. So
I'll put it in the chat.
And Chris was the first of our cadre to say, "Look what I got!" And of course, we all jumped on board and ordered one.
Man, I've got.
Oh, I think I've got like Chris for real.
In the last few months, I've probably got 20 brand new Bama hats.
I got
Caleb. Check that out. I think that's the link is in the chat. I think that's it, buddy.
It may be it.
Yeah, I don't know why it sent my. Okay, you're gonna have to copy both.
Is that the white one that I was talking about? Or
no, I think that's the one you actually have on. It's the Nike one. But anyway, what was I about to say? I forgot to put on a Bama hat. Let me do that really quick.
So we did our
vibing out.
Hell yeah, roll tide roll.
Bill, I have a similar story to that. I played baseball, and of course, I played a little football and stuff. Played baseball, and I had this coach. He was a year one coach, and he, called everybody by their last names. You know my last name.
Yeah.
They just followed me. We're running laps around the infield, and he tried to call me because I was kind of dogging it, and he accidentally called me Archie instead of my last name. And so all throughout high school playing baseball, I got called Archie all the time. So,
it's weird how nicknames stick for no reason at all.
Yes, I have
several
like
of them.
5 of them. Yeah, I have a ton.
Yes, I've got a Bear Bryant Coke bottle, Rick and Bonnie. I sure do.
Anyway,
I've actually got 2.
I've had one that stuck with me for years. A guy that I worked with, he called me Big Chief for a long time.
Yeah.
Don't know why. And then I had another guy I worked with. He just all of a sudden one day started calling me Big Juicy. And I was like, I said, man, I finally one day I asked him, I said, man, why you call me Big Juicy? He said, I don't know. He said, I just like calling you Big Juicy. He said, you big and juicy. And I was like, come on, man.
It's the plums, man. It's the plums.
Here's a good question. John Bailey. So I'm going to answer this. And I don't think that Alabama's going to give up on Khalil Lockett. But here's the thing. Bama wanted 2 receivers in this class, and they've got them. One of them is a 5-star. The other one is Latsier Brooks, a 4-star. Both are solid receivers. It's kind of that Devontae Smith, Jerry Jeudy combination. And so if Lockett does not flip that commitment at some point in time, it's not a huge deal. Now, if he wants to come to Alabama, they're going to find a scholarship for it. Same thing with Justice Terry. Bama's already got their D-line guys filled. But if Justice Terry wants Alabama, they're going to find a scholarship for him. Does that mean that they cut off communication and all that? No, I think that has kind of happened with a couple of recruits, potentially Anthony Rogers. I think that's what happened with Derek Smith a little bit. But I wouldn't stress too much over it right now. What's up, Chris? Happy to have you. Chris is one of our members. If you guys can look at the bottom of our screen, you can see this special thanks to our Way Offsides insiders. Chris is one of those
Chris,
guys.
if you can email me on Twitter or
I'll put it
shoot us an email, I think I can help you source one.
And you need to look at
I'll put the email in the chat.
You need to look at Fanatics. They've got a ton of selection there.
Well, he's looking for a specific hat, and the game made them, and I think I may have a source to get them.
Yeah,
and you can also look at the Soup Store website online.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff. I think that's where I got this one. But a lot of people are talking about this, and guys, we're going to talk a lot more in-depth recruiting information tomorrow night. This is kind of our just goof around, have a good time show. We've got Nick Kelly on tomorrow, so you guys make sure you're there. You can ask Nick questions. Excuse me. But, yeah, I did see where Jeremy Bernard was saying that they think they're going to score 40-plus a game. That sounds good, but I think Alabama's in a position where they may need to score 50 a game. Not saying they can't. We'll see. I don't know. But
look, the past 3 since the Lane Kiffin era, Alabama's been over 35 a game. So 40 a game is not that difficult of a window to achieve.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. I can answer this question for you, James. That's a troll. That is a Auburn fan base troll that that's all they do is go after Alabama fans on X. There's a lot of them. There's even Alabama accounts that do that. Typically they'll have like burner accounts. There's a couple of burner accounts that are cool. Jalen Milroe's burner account, Bear Bryant's burner account. Those are really cool accounts. I follow both of them. They follow me. But yeah, that one, Babysitter Barry or Barry, whatever the crap it is. Yeah, he's just a straight up.
I will say this. Pat Dye's Flask is a great account to follow.
What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? How you doing?
Jimmy.
But yeah, in terms of Bama's wide receiving core, I'm excited. John kind of talked about it here. The depth.
Oh yeah.
I think they're going to have a great year. And you're right. There is a lot of depth there. And a lot of them will come back next year. I think potentially the 2 that Bama loses this year in terms of the draft are going to be probably Kendrick Law and Jeremy Bernard. They could lose Kobe Prentice, but I mean, they're going to return a lot of these dudes next season. So next year will probably be a big recruiting class in terms of wide receiver. Definitely the following season. But yeah, Bama wanted to get 2 guys this year, and they got them both. And one of those is a 5-star standout wide receiver.
With Kobe, it's going to be. I think with Kobe, we could lose him this year, but I think it's going to depend on how much action he gets on the field.
It's going to be competitive at wide receiver. It's going to be hard. To maintain.
And I'm thinking the next 2 to 3 years, we're looking at what that 17 recruiting class did at wide receiver, where you had 3 years of dang deep receiving core, And I think we're going to see that over the next 3 years, honestly, counting this year. So this year plus 2, we're going to see that. And then, of course, King Kalen's recruiting beyond this year plus 2.
Yeah. And that's something else we've talked about a lot that I want you guys to kind of remember. Yes, I don't think he was a 5-star. I think he was a 4-star, Bernard. He may not be draftable. He may only be a sophomore. Chris, if you don't mind, if you can check that for me. I can't remember, but keep in mind that in terms of the state of Alabama, because I know that's what everybody's hearing, that's what everybody in the media is talking about, that's what Auburn fans are holding on to. We're beating Alabama with in-state recruits. Kalen DeVore knew he wasn't going to win the state of Alabama this year.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't possible it's not possible to just come into the state and piggyback off of those relationships that Nick Saban's been working on for years and think you're going to pull all those guys. So what does he do? That Coltimer cookout, that wasn't about the 2025 class. That was about 26, 27, starting to build deeper relationships with those guys in those 2 classes. And watch, he's going to finish with a top 3 class this year, at least a top 5. He'll finish top 2 the next 2 seasons. And
all right, and you mentioned it. So we got to remember there's cyclical processes.
What's up, man? Don't let him. Sorry, Bill.
What's up, Link?
Don't let him get to you. Man. Don't let Barry get to you, man. He ain't got nothing better to do. Just basement dwelling. You know how it is.
It's like Jim from Tuscaloosa, a bunch of morons talking nothing but they don't talk football. They talk
they just
trash.
Drag you for it.
All right, so
ahead, Bill.
no. All right, Keith.
No. Let me interrupt you. Jeremy Bernard is a junior this year, and he was a 4-star being recruited.
Yes. Okay.
So we could get 2 more years. We could get another year out of Jeremy Bernard this year plus. But so what we're talking about, a few weeks ago we talked about this. It's cyclical in that, 1 year Florida has the best recruits. 1 year Texas has the best recruits. 1 year California has the best recruits. And a few years ago, Alabama had a horrifically deep recruiting class. A bunch of 5-stars came out of Alabama. 2025 is not that deep in the state of Alabama. And it's
it isn't like Georgia. They got a good class this year.
What's that?
The state of Georgia has a good class this year.
Yeah, the state of Georgia has some depth, and it rotates because you're talking about kids that just it's their maturity and where they grow and where they excel.
Yeah.
And so, remember, Ryan Williams should be a senior for this year. He should be a 2020. He should be a 2026 guy.
I forget that. That's a really good point.
So 2026 is already looking good from in-state recruiting, but we got Ryan Williams early. Yep. So so losing in-state, Hugh over there at the farm, he's got his good recruiting going on, whatever. I don't care. But we're going to see Coach King Kalen.
Yeah.
He's going to have a great year this year. And then 2026 and beyond, in-state's going to be like, I want to play for the King. I don't want to play for Happy. I don't want to play for Happy Hugh.
Exactly. Bill, Chris, I want you guys to take a stab at this comment. I like this question. It's out of the box. Thanks for hanging out with us, Lake Show. I really like the question. I just feel like, especially you, Bill, probably better suited to answer it.
That's a good question. That is a great question. Chris, you take it first, and I'll follow.
Well, I mean, I think it plays a little bit, but when it comes to the good old boy system, especially with Alabama and Auburn football, the same way it does with Ole Miss and Mississippi State, it comes down to the boosters. It comes down to where the money's coming from.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's talking about in his follow-up.
It's just like these high schools here in Mobile. You've got Saraland Viger, you've got Theodore, Mary G. Montgomery's up and coming, and they're turning out talent. Every now and then you'll get, Murphy will jump up, but what's happening is, and Mobile Christian, of course, Faith Academy. You got those UMS Wright McGill Tooling. But what happens is just like down here in high school ball, it's all about basically it's watch where the money's going.
Right. Watch the money. And so look, I'm going to go back a few years in time. So Parson comes to Auburn and treats Auburn recruiting like he did Boise recruiting.
Yeah.
You know, look, I can pick up the phone and call a 3-star and offer him a scholarship. He thinks he can do the same thing at Auburn, and he fails miserably. And he loses the booster support. He loses the money that Chris was talking about. So what Coach King Kalen DeBoer is doing this year out of the freaking gate is he's hitting the coaches. He's sending his assistants immediately to the high schools, and he's sending them immediately on the road. And so he's proving his worth immediately. He's not playing this I'll sit back and let them come to me game. No. He's got his people on the road, on the phone. And so the first year, yes, high school coaches are sitting back and going, I don't know. And then the staff shows up and says, hey, we're here. We're not just doing phone calls. And Coach DeBoer is getting there in person.
Well, the thing is,
you're going to see this roll out positively.
It's like that everywhere. Your boosters, the thing is, your boosters are businessmen.
Yes.
They're not people like us. They have money. They know people. I can't tell you how many functions I have been to around Mobile. Put that comment up that Jimmy just put up there for me.
Oh, I did for a minute.
But,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm gonna touch on that too. But what happens is if Yellowwood, if he's pissed at Hugh Freeze and says, you know what, let's prove a point, and he tells Billy over here that's a big time quarterback club booster for St. Paul's, make sure this player doesn't go to Auburn, it's not going to happen.
Right. They're saying, don't waste your time with this guy. So what we're seeing, the opposite, we're not getting the Husky Harsin. What we're getting is, and Chris, you know this real well, the high school coaches know the big fat cat boosters in their region. And so when the fat cat booster calls, Jim Bob, the high school coach, and says, hey, what you hearing from Alabama? Well, coach just walked out of my office.
Yeah.
What you hearing from other schools? I hadn't heard a thing from them. Oh, yeah, they got another coach coming to see me next week. Oh, I just got another phone call from that same school from Alabama. And so that Alabama booster's like, dadgummit, my guys are doing the right thing. He's ready to write a check.
Well, that's like, Jimmy was talking about across the bay, Fairhope, Daphne, Spanish Fort. Those kids, the thing is now, I'm going to tell you something, and I see it every day. Saraland High School is the powerhouse down here. I don't care what you say. If Jeff Kelly wants a player, Jeff Kelly's going to have that player. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he is the modern day Rush Probst, probably with better character.
I'm sure.
Of Rush Probst and high school football in the state of Alabama, did you guys see what's going on at Hoover?
man,
what's
you better hide your wife and hide your kids. They humping everybody up there.
Golly, man. Yeah.
I don't know.
You didn't see the video, Bill?
No, I hadn't.
Bill's been doing the Lord's work today.
This has had me occupied.
So pretty much, man, coach grabs a player that's on the ground and just starts humping his face, and it got caught on camera and got released on social media.
But did you see him? The coach run up to that one, looked like a lineman, and just shove him down. He's just standing there like,
It's crazy,
not
man.
doing anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. The whole thing's crazy. Jimmy's right. It's insane.
Hey, when you've got no accountability, crazy crap happens.
Yeah,
That's true.
Just gonna say it.
Chris, you want to talk to our memberships real quick, man?
Yeah.
I'm sure people keep seeing this fancy banner going across, thinking our WO insiders, and they're probably wondering what that is.
We've got 2 levels. Do you have that membership? There we go.
Yeah.
2 levels. We got the underclassmen and upperclassmen. Your underclassmen, you get the loyalty badges, exclusive emojis, member-only live chats. You're going to get early access to new videos. We're going to do giveaways every month. You're going to get member-only shorts. But if you want to step up to the upperclassmen, you get all of that member shout plus member shout-outs, member-only live streams. You're going to have access to game watch parties, early merch access to our shop, and you're probably going to be the first invites to whenever we do a tailgate on campus.
That's true. Those members only live streams and live chats, those will happen during the season. We'll be watching games live. We'll be having like reaction shows live just for members. Also, for the merch, our store is live. You can find that on YouTube. We got tons of stuff. I mean, tons of stuff. You can get stuff for your baby, your dog, your wife, yourself, your husband, whatever you got.
Get the baby a collar, the dog a shirt, whatever you need. I mean,
exactly.
If you're interested in becoming a member, Chris, you want to tell them how to do that?
Yeah, it's really simple. If you open your YouTube app and you're not on an iPhone, it's right there. There's a button that says join. You hit join, pick which level you want. Boom, there it is. I'm not sure. Is it recurring billing every month?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. And then if you get tired of us, you can just cancel the subscription, and we're sorry to see you go. We don't want to see you go. We're sad. We're already sad thinking about it. But if you do have an iPhone, it's a little bit more complicated. You need to get on your desktop. I lost my train of thought. You need to get on your web browser and go to the desktop version of YouTube, and you can do it there. iPhone and Apple and YouTube have some kind of tiff, and I'm sure it's a Google thing.
Yeah.
But if you need help, reach out to me. I've figured it out. I can get you.
Or you'll see in the chat the people with their they have the green names, or they're using the special emojis that you get access to. Those are members, and so you can always ask one of them as well. I'm sure guys like Chris Camp be super happy to help you out. And so, but yeah, that helps us out, helps us keep content coming. We've got big things on the way. We're pushing out merchandise. We're pushing out. I mean, we're putting up a video a day, or doing a live a day. It's a lot of work. We all work full-time jobs on top of this. So anything you guys can do to help us out.
We're probably going to start something. I'm going to bring it up. We talked about it in the chat, our private chat. We may be offering members, they can do pop-ins during the live show. We'll put the link up for them, and they can pop in. You guys can come ask some questions. Spend some time with us. Tell a joke.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, because we do. You guys know towards the end of this show, we have a couple different segments that we do where we just kind of goof off and have a good time. You can get on live and goof off with us as long as you're not, hanging out or doing something inappropriate.
Don't do that.
Too inappropriate, guys. But you guys can act up in the comments all you want to. Like I said, Zach's not here. The moderator's not here. So just
you can do what you want.
Yeah, you got free roam tonight. You can say what you want.
And we're going to have a lot of fun on game days. Not every game day, but a lot of game days.
What happened, Bill?
I said we're going to have a lot of fun on game days when we're doing.
Oh yeah, I'm a lot of fun to watch games with Bill and Chris. And so I will say somehow Bill's provider is like 20 seconds ahead of everybody's. So we're gonna have to rail Bill in so he doesn't. For us.
Hey, I switched. I cut the cord this year, so I might be up to speed with everybody else.
Okay, cool, good. Because last year there were a couple times where I was like, I'm gonna kill him. For those of you just excited and can't help it, but I'm like, golly.
Bill, for those of you watching, go back a couple of years. I just text Smitty ! And Michael's like, What did he do?
What happened?
Oh, now I see. But like he's texting in the middle of that. Damn it! I hate this offensive line, and I'm texting Smitty all caps. And then next thing you go, oh, okay, that worked out.
Did you?
Yeah, Bill has real TV.
Look, I get that this is kind of a troll comment, but I saw yesterday Auburn posted this tweet of these like females that they used in recruiting, and that's the first thing that came to my mind was like, I don't know if y'all remember, but there's a book that was released a long time ago called The Closer, and about the female at Tennessee, and her job was to close the deal on these recruits. And so and so it just kind of made me go, we will be, absolutely, James. We'll be in T-Town this year for a few games. We'll have a tailgate.
All right.
Find the way offside flag waving in the air.
Bill won't be there.
No, I won't.
The secret code word to get in is "that's a Todd."
Is that the code word?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not just letting anybody.
Yeah.
It's got to be all.
Yeah, we'll have 3/4 of the crew.
You gonna let Willie in?
No. You guys, should I let Willie in? Yes or
no? No. I'll fly home and beat your tail if you do that.
I want to hear what they say. Would y'all hang out with Willie at a tailgate with us or no?
I don't know. I mean, if he don't, I don't know. I mean, he's scared the hell out of Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart was about to fight him. Legit.
You know, if he scared Kevin Hart, he would actually go ahead and sexually assault Michael.
He's there for like 3 minutes,
beat the shit out of
him. He's got that old man drunk strength going, though. We don't know what he can do.
I'm not a big drinker, John, but I mean, I'll have like a scotch and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, there'll be alcohol if you want it.
Maybe
there will be adult in.
He said for like 3 minutes. Sure. After that,
nah. I mean, come on. You know, this is a guy that got half-ass famous. He got half-ass famous doing dumbass beer and alcohol reviews on Facebook or Twitter or wherever.
Here's the trick with Will, because he's hammered, and if he's not hammered, he's brain damaged. All you got to do is strip him and get him knocked on the ground, and you got it. So, because he got no wits about him to get back up.
I don't know. I watched him walk across a Rocky Bottom Creek barefooted. He's pretty tough.
Just do what they used to call kick the cag on him, and he'll go down.
He said kick the cag.
I can't put that comment up. We'll flash it up really quick and take it down. Caleb, I agree with you. Man. I think it's
we've called it. Yeah. We have called it before.
I'm calling it. I'm going to go full Gump on this one. And if I eat crow, I eat crow. But Milroe's winning the Heisman this year, baby. He's winning it. He finished sixth in Heisman voting last year. People keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
And the other 5 graduated.
Yeah. And then if you
5 in front of him graduated.
If you follow what DeBoer's been saying, he said that this week he's made some of the best progress he's seen out of Jalen Milroe. That should scare the hell out of everybody. It really should.
If you saw some of the videos coming out of Tuscaloosa today on the short intermediate pass game, that dude is on it.
Sorry, that's just a really good point. I haven't thought about it like that.
Good point, John.
Hey, why not both, Chris? Why not both?
Yeah,
I think we're going to compete in all 3 categories: Coach of the Year, Heisman, National Championship. I don't care if we're 10th in the damn seeding for the playoff. I think Alabama's got a legit run.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Alabama does not have a preseason Biletnikoff watch player this year, which is
I noticed that.
But it can happen. It can dang sure happen.
Yeah, it'll happen. If you guys had to pick somebody who's the most likely to win the Biletnikoff for Alabama, don't say Ryan Williams because he's not going to get enough touches this year.
No, he won't get enough catches.
I got to go with K Law, baby. Dude, I think Kendrick Law is – I'm all in on Kendrick Law.
Yeah, he's probably –
K Law.
Yeah.
I mean, You know, and depending on what happens, you never know. He could very well be in New York with Jay Millie.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ooh.
I mean,
Jeremy
what?
Bernard. No.
And we've got some running backs that might be up there too.
Yeah, I've heard that Jam Miller and Justice Haynes are sharing the one spot.
They are. Yeah, they are. That's a given. Yes, Jam and Jimmy,
I don't think Hale's going to play this year, man.
I don't think. Yeah,
he's got a leg problem.
You might be making a joke there. Definitely not playing this season. But Jeremy Bernard, I think, is going to have a good one. We'll see how. It goes. But anyway, I have a fun segment lined up for you guys. You guys want to play a game?
No.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm going to play the little intro.
All right, I'm out. Good night, everybody.
We don't have to take our clothes off, do we?
No.
All right, good.
All right. So I made fun graphics.
By the way, stop.
Hammer time.
Thank you for putting the Longhorn logo upside down.
Oh, did you like that?
Yes, sir.
Well, somebody who appreciates attention to detail.
That's it.
Darn right.
All right, Chris, if you can handle comments while
I got you.
We're going to talk about different college towns, and we're just going to give them a nickname. It's that simple. Some of them are funny, some of them may be misses, but we want to hear what you've got. I know.
You guys help us out.
Yeah, I know some of y'all are really good at this, and so do we have somewhere we want to start, or do we just kind of go in a line?
Hell, let's just start down south
alphabetically.
Let's start in Gainesville.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I have for Gainesville.
Hotter than balls.
I'm saying this because 2 years ago I went and watched Florida play USF.
Yeah.
In Gainesville in the swamp, and it was miserable. It's
so hot. Damn, that is such a hot place.
It was so hot, and everybody's drunk, and all you can smell is just alcohol.
Was everybody wearing jorts?
No, they weren't. But man, when they did Tom Petty after the third quarter, that place gets loud. I'm not gonna lie, it gets really loud. I can completely understand why Alabama had a hard time there a couple years ago. So, but it's very hot in there. It's built into the ground, right in the middle of a daggone swamp. Legitimately,
legit. There are alligator swamp water within 100 yards. Of one of the corners. I mean, so it's like a state park that backs up to it.
Yeah, you drive down 75, and it's. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see right there. But all right. So Gainesville, let's go over to Athens. This one's I'm pretty proud of. Athens, Georgia.
Oh, shoot, that's good.
You could have just called it Atlanta Motor Speedway, but
I could have. But I mean, I'm from Alabama.
That is better than I had. I was just going to call it the Dog Pound. Super Speedway is amazing.
No, we got a new member, Howard.
There we go, Howard
did it. Welcome, Howard.
Out, brother.
They said it's hot as hell in Gainesville. Yes, sir. It's hot as hell everywhere right now, man.
Let's pause for a moment and be thankful for one good thing today. We crossed the 1,000-member subscriptions today.
We did, yes. Thank you.
Yes, we did.
All of you. Let me pull this down really quick, and we'll come right back to it. But, yes, thank you to all of you. Y'all been with us since day one. It hasn't taken us that long to get to 1,000. I know the comments in my face. It's okay because I'm about to talk
it's okay.
But we love all of you. You guys are so great. You're interactive. You make this a lot of fun. Like, we look forward to this all week long.
We do it for you. I mean,
because you guys are fantastic. But yes, I did hear about this. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, Grid, we heard about it.
I mean, it's a fundraiser, man.
Here's a tag along with what Electric Grid said. So every year for the past 17 years, there's a preseason scrimmage only for Red Elephant clubs. This year, Coach King Kalen said, we're not doing that. And he's replaced it with the preseason dinner that Electric Grid just brought up. And so a lot of Red Elephant clubs are upset that they don't get to go watch that scrimmage. I do not care because I'd rather the team work toward perfection without my eyes looking at them and they put the full show on by themselves.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. So for those of you who don't know what we're doing, we're going through each SEC college town and we're giving it a nickname. Like I said, some of these are terrible, some of them are good, but I want to hear your suggestions in the comments below. Share them with us. So we were just doing Athens, right? Talladega Super Speedway.
Yeah.
Already got a better one
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah.
We'll put Jimmy's up. That's good.
There you
Need for Speed.
Athens Drift.
Jimmy
Yes,
won that
sir.
one. All right, let's go to Starkville. Let's go to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State
Good night,
Bulldogs.
Caleb.
Good night, Caleb. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Good night, buddy.
Well, Todd.
Oh, I just call it the pasture because if you haven't been to Starkville,
I've never been.
you drive. It is literally a town built in a pasture.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it is.
Let's go to the comments. I feel like there's going to be some gold here. Instead of auto.
Maybe not. A lot of people have never been to Starkville.
They're the nicest people. They are the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, but it looks like Aniston, like
Yeah, it does.
the other barn.
All right, there we go.
It looks like Aniston without the triple homicides.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man. All right. Auburn. Everybody hates Auburn.
Yeah, we do.
Little Broville.
Little Broville, little sister.
Yeah,
Look,
or
these are
the
only
barn.
buildings- These are like the only buildings Auburn has on campus, man.
Yeah,
Everybody always talks about their campus. This is like it.
Bama's
There it is.
Bama's Pipeline. Love it. Oh, what do we got here? Calville.
Man,
Calville.
Calville girls. Oh, they're still talking about Mississippi State.
I think so.
I'll go a little bit slower. Because these guys are good. All right, what do you got for Auburn, guys? Give it to us. I put these graphics together really quick, so if something's misspelled, I apologize.
You misspell everything.
Oh, that's good.
Bama's practice field. Yes.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can beat Chris. That's good. It's really good. All right, let's move on to the next one. Where you guys want to go next?
Where you want to go to? Just hell, going up to where
just
where
keep
we
going.
at?
Let's go to Lexington.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lexington. What you got?
I didn't know what to put. This one was tough.
yeah. I mean, there's not a lot you can really say about Lexington that's bad.
Well, I said the racetrack because they do have a lot of horse stuff there.
Oh, that's good. I didn't think about
Yeah.
that. I was going to do something with bourbon. That's good. Where the practice teams. That's good. You guys got a good one for Kentucky? Yes, no, maybe.
No,
Come
I
on,
mean,
viewers. Help us out.
Yeah, I mean,
I just call it the racetrack because,
I'm going to tell them which one's next up, so maybe they can start working.
James says he's looking for a game warden when he was over at Mississippi State. So many dubs.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. All right, we're going to Baton Rouge. All right. Corn dog
One
heaven.
dog heaven. Can I put that dog?
You don't want to pet
I
that.
was thinking about corn dogs, and I just went with backwater
Look at
because
that
there's some
water.
nasty backwater
Look
over
at it.
there.
Look at it. It's gross.
Well, I mean, it is a river.
I mean, that's
I mean,
it's,
not just any river either. You know what the name of that river is?
The Big Mississippi.
There you go.
Louisiana wall, man. Mississippi, man. They put a fan.
Yes, we know.
That dude, man.
He tried to stick his finger.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, you know, a lot of the people that don't live in Baton Rouge call it Big Raggedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was that?
that's just what they call it, Big Raggedy.
Okay, well, it's a place I don't ever look forward to going to.
John,
They
John might have won the comment section.
He stuck his finger in that man's booty hole.
Hey, that shoe fan came up, stuck his finger in my booty.
We need to get it. We need to find that guy, get him on here.
I'm okay.
You know, we've got a lot of SEC cities that have rivers running through them.
Well, most big cities.
Just like good old Knoxville.
Yeah, that's not the name I got for it.
We'll go to Knoxville next. I like that. Let's go to Knoxville. Method
I
things.
gotta see this. Method things. I just said Turdville.
That works. That works as well. That's also acceptable. Come on, guys. It's Knoxville, Tennessee.
Man,
I hate Tennessee.
John Bailey, you set a standard that you now have to.
yeah. That's the fact. That is a fact
true.
too.
You are right, Jimmy.
Putting it up. I don't care. It's
Yep. Everybody's going crazy. Yep, they're the tards.
Yeah.
Or the turds.
Man,
I don't
Rocky
care.
Flop.
Can't stand them.
Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead and tell everybody what you think about Rocky Top.
The song,
Yeah.
it's not a terrible song.
Well, if it weren't associated with that damn orange.
Yeah, if it wasn't associated with Tennessee, it'd be okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that the song wasn't written. There's not really a mountain in Knoxville.
No.
No, I've driven through there. It's terrible. I drove through there.
I mean, the song was written about Mount LeConte in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
Which is where I drove there from.
Yes.
Well, and we got Dixieland Delight, and everybody says, it's about Tennessee. No, it's by the band Alabama. It's about awesomeness, so they can shut up. Off-brand waste management.
You pumpkin orange.
Inside of, and I don't like pumpkins, Keith.
All right. Next up, we're going to Austin, a newcomer to the SEC. This one sucked. I couldn't think of something fun. I'm sure
I had a hard time on that.
Yeah,
but
you guys will outdo me on this one, and that's fine.
I think you'll like what I got.
That's all I got. I don't know. I kind of phoned it in. This is one of the last ones I did.
We were good once, Phil. I said the San Francisco of Texas.
And that is a fact right there.
That's really good. Oh my gosh.
Autism, yes. Yes, thank you for that comment.
Oh, I can laugh at that. My son is autistic. So.
I got a niece.
Friend? Johnny come home lately.
Several friends.
Good night, Howard. Blank.
Thank you, Howard.
All right, man. Enjoy it. No teeth Riviera.
All right. No teeth Riviera.
Let's see where we're going now. Oh, I know where we're going next. We're going to stay in the great state of Texas. And we're going to go to College Station next. I'm going to give
everybody be so great
to kind of let us know what they got. Sorry, after dark.
I like that, John.
I'm going to use that later on in the season.
Sark After Dark. That's a good.
That's a good hashtag, John. I bet you're really good at making up hashtags. It's just Sark After Dark. All right, guys, we're going to College Station, home of the Texas A&M Aggies. This is what I had.
I mean,
yeah, it is.
It's not.
You're not wrong.
I just said Route 3 because the milkmen have different routes.
Well, the milkmen that work for the school, they do something else.
Yeah, they have different jugs that they fill.
But it's one jug though, Bill.
I know, and then they cook it in the bonfire.
That's it. If
can we stop? Oh yes, thank you, Jimmy Lee.
Oh.
So we're gonna get
we're getting canceled.
All right, next.
We'll just start another channel. You guys be on the lookout. All right, where are we going next, boys?
Where haven't we been?
Let's go to Oxford, Mississippi next.
Oxford.
We'll give everybody.
Well, there's only one thing to call Oxford, and they already do it.
Yep. Oxford,
what were you gonna say, Bill?
I was gonna say the Grove. I mean,
I was going more for insulting.
Yeah, but you gotta say it the way they say it. The Grove.
The Grove.
You gotta drag out your syllables like this.
pouring from your mouth,
like Southern gentlemen do.
No, Southern gentlemen don't talk like that. Old Miss people talk like
Savannah
that.
accent. Oh, channels enter Mike Gundy. Cancel me. I can't.
I can take it. I'm a man.
Take it.
He's 58.
It's great, man. Oh, it's great. Lane's Candy.
Lane's Candyland.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know Lane Kiffin is king of that place, man.
Or
He
we
is,
just
man.
could call it Freshwater, Mississippi.
They should change the name to that.
So what?
Yeah,
Freshwater,
Well, they-
Mississippi.
but they can't. They can't say it like this if they say it that way.
Bill, you sound like somebody that's doing a horrible Matthew McConaughey impression.
It does.
Well, that's how they talk in Oxford. Bunch of weirdos.
Plainville. I know that was kind of the one.
Yeah, we're on that.
What happens in the girl? Y'all are crazy, man. All right, moving on. We're going to Fayetteville, home
Yep.
of the Arkansas Little Piggies.
I think
I
I
got
got a one for
Bunch
y'all.
of Pigs Village.
Bunch of Pigs Village. What do you
I
guys
just
got?
call it the pig pen.
You sound like Forrest Gump. Bill, you have to talk that way that from here on
You
out.
kind of have to do it the rest of the show now.
Well, y'all, I had last night. I had peas
Mama
and
said they was my
carrots,
magic shoes.
just like me and Jenny. Peas and carrots.
Is he smart or is he dumb like me?
Yeah, that was Forrest Gump's HIV baby.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
mouth you.
That's great, Keith.
Pig
Oh, I
Pooey.
love it. Pig pooey. Oh, you
Deliverance, Arkansas.
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Flop Central K. That's a good one.
Oh.
Mm. All right, Jimmy. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
You're now officially on a list.
they got suicided, and you're next. Oh man, we're bad.
Hashtag Jimmy Lee Baker didn't kill himself.
Yep. Don't worry, Jimmy. If something happens, we're going to do an investigation.
We will.
Yeah.
Nothing will come of it, but we're going to.
It'll be buried. The FBI will surely bury it. And if your NSA agent is listening,
Columbia is where we're going next, but we got. Oops, sorry, but we got a couple more.
we got
I'm not gonna flip that
Missouri, Arkansas.
Oh, Jimmy.
Damn, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, what have you done?
You want to be a J6er, don't you? Go to jail for no charges.
Here we go. Columbia, South Carolina. I didn't know what to do, man. South Carolina.
I put Hootie Town because I don't know of anything coming out of there other than Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's a good one. That was a good one. Back in like January, I was leaving Pigeon Forge and got stuck in a blizzard. But anyway, when I was coming back down about to go through Georgia, I got rerouted through Columbia, South Carolina, and it was the worst experience of my life.
Was it?
Hold my hand. I'll tell you this. Oh, Chris, be careful.
Oh, well,
Columbia ain't a bad city, except for everything that's in Columbia. The suburbs are okay. It's not. It's got its good and it's got its bad. It's got a weird vibe to it, but in the summer, it's hot as the devil's armpits, and in the winter, it's freezing cold.
But everything and everybody that lives in South Carolina, for some reason, thinks they live in the Low Country.
Yeah, and they don't want to live in Columbia. They would rather live in Greenville.
I blame the Notebook. That's why they think they're in the Low Country. It's because of the Notebook.
Yeah. Everywhere you go, we doing a Low Country bowl, bitch. That's what. Yeah, that's not a Low Country, but that's a shrimp bowl.
Yeah, you need.
It's 120 miles from Columbia.
Yeah, you need to go.
Let me tell you, if you're ever in South Carolina and you want some of the best seafood you've ever ate, you don't go to Myrtle Beach. You go to Murrells Inlet.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Bill knows about Murrells Inlet.
you get seafood off the boat there.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't get it. It doesn't come off a Cisco truck there. It comes off a boat.
That sounds really good. I'm hungry.
It is. Yeah. Are you hungry?
Well, you know, dude, I live in a seafood
Come-
town. So,
Come here and let me feed you.
All right, what we got next?
all right, next we're going to Norman, Oklahoma. Another newcomer to the SEC.
Oh, our newcomer.
I can't even read that.
I got you.
What the hell is that?
I'm about to tell you. We're a real blue blood.
Is that Chinese?
Yes.
What the hell is that building? It looks like the engineering department smoked.
I'm still trying to read what this jumbled shit is.
We're a real blue blood. We swear.
I think you should just go with the Dust Bowl.
Yes, John. That is low country. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. South Carolina's not.
Yeah,
Hey, isn't
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is great.
And I'm proud to be. Sorry. There's a
Living
really good
on
song.
Tulsa time.
There's a really good song by a band called Cross Canadian Ragweed about Oklahoma.
I was driving in a Pontiac.
actually, you know, there's another kid out. I can't think of his name, but he's got a song called Rewind about Oklahoma.
Tornado siren. That's even better. I was going to go Dust Bowl.
Great comment right there, man. Good job, Jimmy.
It is.
Jimmy, we need you to be our contributor on these lists.
That's good. You guys are really good at this. I'm enjoying it.
You should get a hat.
What? Bill,
we gotta quit giving stuff away. We're not rich.
I said he should. I said he should get a hat because we said once we hit 1,000, somebody gets a gift. That's tomorrow night. We'll reveal that.
Did we say that? I don't think we said that, Bill.
Yeah, we did. We did last year.
Yeah, a couple of weeks
You
ago
did,
you said
actually.
that.
You did.
Well, I still need you to get. I need. I'll get with y'all camera. I need an address too, and you hadn't come up with that.
I can get you an address.
Let's go
Talking about
Missouri.
Missouri.
You guys
Okay. I gotta say this. It bothers the mess out of me when these TV people refer to Missouri as Como or any abbreviated crap that these people do thinking they're cute. So I just can't stand it. And it's a lack of originality, it's a lack of brain matter.
Absolutely.
And Columbia, Missouri, we were kind of good. We don't know. Yeah, I just said irrelevant.
Okay, I like that one. Irrelevant. I'm getting sleepy.
And that leaves two more from the SEC.
I don't really know anything to say about Columbus.
All I know about Columbia, Missouri is I watched a Unsolved Mysteries that was based out of there, and it convinced me I don't need to go there.
That's what I know about Missouri. All right, guys, we're going to Nashville.
Nashville.
Try Hot Wings. I don't know.
Man,
I'm not a big fan of Nashville. I know some people are; they love it, but
it depends on where you're at.
I guess.
Try our hot wings.
It does. If you're over in the Gulch toward the campus, it's okay.
There's nothing.
From
There's
Missouri.
nothing about Nashville. When you think of Nashville, you don't think of Vanderbilt. You think of one thing: Music Row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, the thing is, here's the thing. Here's what people don't understand about Nashville. Do you really know where Music Row is?
It's way downtown.
It's not. It's damn sure it in Broadway.
No.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of 16th Avenue there.
Yeah, I know. What
you got Ernest Tubbs record store and all that stuff. I mean that's
not Music Row, Bill.
Oh, it didn't.
No, Bill, no. That's on Broadway. The only place in quote unquote downtown I like to go is the Johnny Cash Museum. That's it.
Amen.
We're gonna show you what kind of ball we play. You're next, Alabama. All right.
Yeah, you're next, and push you around like you're on skate.
I don't know. Let's see what it is.
Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry, everybody. Alabama should be obvious, though.
Yeah,
it's best for last.
Yeah,
too easy, man.
That's it.
too easy. If you got
There
something
ain't no
more than
other. That's by unanimous consent. That is the name of the
it absolutely is. Titletown, see? Easy.
Hearing no other thoughts, so order.
That's about Vandy, by the way, but that's good. Well, that was a fun segment. Thank you, guys. Well done, everybody. Shut up.
Welcome participation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, can I do a U-turn here? I know we're an hour and 20 in, but I saw somebody mention something about Savannah.
Savannah?
Isn't there an island either somewhere there on the East Coast that's full of monkeys?
No, it's full of wild horses down.
No. Michael knows what I'm talking about. Is that up in like South Carolina, or is that near? Is that off the coast of Georgia?
I think it's off the coast of Georgia, but Bill's right. There's one with wild horses too. There's also
but there's wild horses everywhere, Bill.
There's also a lake here in Florida that has a family of monkeys that lives on it.
Yeah, but that's different than this island of monkeys. Apparently, you'll get shot if you go near this island of monkeys because it's the ones they've done research on and tested, and they just take them to this island. Because I guess
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I guess monkeys can't swim. I don't know.
Is it like a planet situation? Like what's going on?
I don't know. But like,
as a monkey will throw some feces at you. I know that.
There was one at the Montgomery Zoo that did years ago. But a lot of people don't know the difference between a monkey and an ape or a gorilla.
I do.
What?
Or a silverback.
Hold on. Tell me.
Tony Brown.
What's the difference between a monkey and an ape?
Well, monkeys have tails.
Exactly.
Apes do not. Monkeys.
I hate it when somebody calls a chimpanzee a monkey.
Haven't you ever seen Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Monkeys have guns.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that video of it's like they're like in the jungle? It's like this army.
Yeah, and he picks up the AK
and he gives the monkey the AK, and they think it's funny, and then he just.
And somehow this unmechanically inclined animal knows how to rack a slide and work a rifle.
Hey man, monkeys are smart.
Those things are smart, man. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you this. I was in Africa about 10 years ago.
Me too.
And we're riding through this preserve, and the orangutans come out, and I'm taking pictures. And our driver says, "You better get that your phone back in the car because they'll snatch it out of your hand and eat it." I'm like, "What?" And I'm holding my camera by the window, and all of them are running toward the vehicle. It was kind of freaky.
Yeah, it's
not running with some monkeys.
Really?
Oh yeah.
In St. Augustine, you never know what you're gonna see there, man.
It's a crazy town.
You got the island of monkeys.
They got parrots and all kind of stuff on the street.
Pirates, man. And they got pirates and
we had an altercation with a pirate.
We did.
You got an island full of monkeys? Damn, that place is crazy.
Chris and I kind of had to flex our muscle on a pirate down here. Yeah, Morgan Island, South Carolina.
Don't let him lie to you.
Okay, Morgan Island, South Carolina.
We didn't
drive a boat. You just chill on the beach in a freaking boat full of chimpanzees just rolls up on you.
I've got the mental image right now,
and they're all packing, bro. Smoking Marlboros and shit.
I got a bunch of operators off the side.
Like they've
got their chin strap on their helmets hanging down.
Oh, you ever seen that video of the Coast Guard apprehending the submarine and then like the guy banging on? It's like imagine that with monkeys.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And they just all in there laughing.
Man, that hurts. That hurts. Don't bring snacks.
Start throwing bananas at them bitches.
Man.
They're little thieves. They are. They're little thieves.
Oh yeah, I've seen them videos of them, people like in Thailand, and they just come take their book bag. Keith, what zoo did you go to? I want to know what zoo it was.
Montgomery Zoo.
I think it's going to be Montgomery because they had one. That's all it did.
And they reach back and just crap in their hand and then sling it at you.
What's up, Eric? We're actually not going to here in a minute, but we're happy.
Hey, Eric.
Buddy.
You just give up. If 20 monkeys come at you, they got old man strength and they're wild.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. But
Birmingham's who called it.
Yep.
Coming out the movie. Just
man,
fucking assaulted by a bunch of spider monkeys, man, with Glocks.
man,
they're gonna crap on you and kill you,
Break yourself, fool.
and then eat your neck.
What do you want, man?
oh yeah, I don't know.
Face hurts from laughing.
Oh,
I
dear
wouldn't know what
Lord.
to do. Like if I see somebody with a monkey in public, I'm like, I want to pet it, you know.
I want to pet it, but I remember that lady from Oakland.
Dude, I had an NCO in my unit down in South Florida, and his family had a pet monkey that was like 8 inches tall, and it would sit on his shoulder, wore a diaper, it went everywhere with him.
And he had that was a monkey that was 8 inches tall.
Absolutely, the torso was 8 inches. And you got to add the head and the legs, but it would sit on his shoulder, and he had a certificate that he could take that monkey in a restaurant, a hotel, a bar, an airplane, everything. And this little monkey, if you screwed with it, this little 12-inch monkey, he could rip your throat out. It was the weirdest crap I've ever seen. Dude, the thing had a diaper, it wore around and just like crap.
No, I'm telling you, God bless you. He's trying to talk football. We're way off on a tangent.
We did football an hour ago.
We're not getting robbed by monkeys on a boat.
Crapping in their pants.
Oh, my face hurts, man.
I think what I think we should do when we finally make like millions off of this show. We should buy a monkey to be on the show with us.
We should
we should each buy a monkey.
We'll give it a gat.
No. But what I'll tell you what, Bill, if you could own one, what kind would you have?
Oh, I know.
A Rhesus. I'd get one of them little ones that can just sit on my shoulder the whole time.
What the hell is a Rhesus?
That's what it's called, a Rhesus.
Is that what they call them?
I want a capuchin.
Yeah, they're not big.
You want a capuchin?
But they're
that's what I'd want. Any certain kind of capuchin?
We do. That's after dark, man. I don't know. A spider monkey.
Yeah.
Spider monkey.
I'm gonna come
Drink
at you
some
like
Mountain Dew. So I put that little guy on my shoulder and just hand him carrots the whole time. As long as he's wearing a diaper. Hand him carrots.
Well, you got to put him in a diaper, man. I've talked to people that do own monkeys, like seriously, and they will tell you that someone has to stay at home.
Didn't it bite somebody?
That could strip for you.
He was the former
it would strip.
Special teams coach at Alabama, and he went back to Texas. Yeah, a monkey bit him he's got a stripper wife or something.
Oh, I remember that now.
Bit him, man.
Yeah.
We don't deserve monkeys.
And he's back at Texas. No,
if I had one, I'd just let it would just sit here and do the show. If I had one, he'd just sit here and do the show.
That's right, Jimmy. Daggum it, Jimmy. You know your
Jimmy, were you there?
We can rag on it, but deep down inside, we're all pissed off we weren't at that freaking Halloween.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
If somebody gets bit by a monkey, it's a good party.
It is.
Your stripper girlfriend gets bit by a monkey at a Halloween party.
Yeah.
I mean,
where did the monkey bite the stripper girlfriend?
I don't know. They were having a hoedown, bro.
It was the former special teams coach.
Oh, Eric, we know.
Yeah, we know it, Eric.
We're aware, buddy.
Oh.
All right. To Eric's point, yeah, man, don't get too upset about Click Locket. That may not be done yet.
No, we got till December.
Yep.
And then like you tweeted, welcome to the transfer portal.
Yeah, we'll see you next year, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Chris, let's go over memberships and stuff one more time so that everybody knows. If you don't mind, here you go. Here's your pretty graphic.
All right, we got underclassmen and upperclassmen. You see it right there. Underclassmen, you get some badges and emojis, and we'll do. You've got the access to the member only live chats. You're going to have early access to videos, monthly giveaways, and member only shorts. Now, if you want to step up the next tier, you're going to get all of that plus member shout outs, member only live streams, game watch parties, early merchandise access. You'll be the first ones invited to any tailgates we do. So, hey, do it. And if if you get tired of it, you can from the membership, and we'll we'll be sad to see you go.
I will, but I'll cry.
You don't cry. I've never seen you cry.
We'll sit the pet monkey.
We'll sit a monkey on your butt.
Man, could you imagine? Do you remember the old Chevrolet commercials, the trunk monkey?
Yes,
I do. We gotta go.
I know we do.
The best. We'll
Guys,
visit them next week.
Y'all know the drill. Like, subscribe, sub, share us with everybody. Especially after dark. We have a good time in here. Would love for you guys to get more people involved in the conversations moving forward. But as always, we love you. Say your prayers, read your Bibles, wash your hands, horns down, beat Auburn and LSU and Tennessee too. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. F them trees.